Roof look like a no-show, got diamonds by the bolo. Come with the Tony Homo for clowns and all the balls. Oh, AP going psycho, lil' mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody.
And then Roddy White not playing either.
We couldn't
for the
tell.
Atlanta Falcons.
You wouldn't know it.
Matt Ryan, what are you doing,
Matt
buddy?
had a little something in his eye when he ran out of the tunnel.
Well,
but
he
as you
got
can
it
see,
out.
Throwing darts.
There was no label on that bottle. That's all I know.
25 yards to Julio Jones. Julio would have himself a night. This time, Ryan waiting, creating time, and finding Harry for a wide open touchdown. 7-0 Falcons. That's as close as it would get, guys.
Yes.
Next Falcons drive, same score. Levine Toilolo fumbles. Mark Barry catches it.
Hester! You got to secure the ball.
But Hester's there to poke it out. Let's take another look at exactly how
He
things
says,
went
not
down.
my house.
Great play by Hester.
Well, just a lot of hustle coming up, drawing the ball out from the back. Now, you wouldn't think an offensive type guy knew how to do this, but he's doing it all tonight.
Mark Barron, ball security, buddy.
Yeah.
8 plays later, Ryan to Julio for the touchdown. Jones had 9 catches for 161 yards. Take me through this one.
Well, listen, it's Matt Ryan, but then, hey, you got time. There's no defense for when Matt Ryan has time and you got Julio Jones. He uncovers in the back of the end zone. Zone coverage does not work versus this offense.
Especially when you're playing
Josh
four.
McCown saying this doesn't work either. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. Return for the touchdown. Falcons up 21-0.
Seems like he was trying to copy my man Lynch with the diving into the end zone.
-1 special part of the highlight. But listen, hey, this is a great break on the ball. I mean, Josh McCown should have seen it. I mean, it was tight coverage right over the back shoulder. You know, Ishmael hops in front. Easy interception.
You can't stare down a receiver.
Can't do it. Not in this business.
Well, turnovers a problem, especially for Bobby Rainey tonight. Stripped by Paul Werlo. Falcons recover on the Bucs 35. McCown would later leave the game with a thumb injury. Things just not going well for them.
Called it highlights and lowlights. Highlights for one team, lowlights for the other.
Well, this is the highlight.
This is definitely
because
gonna be a
Devin
highlight.
Hester hugging his old coach, Lovie Smith.
yeah.
If only Lovie knew what he was going to do to him.
He said, hey, remember when I wanted to sign with you in the offseason? Well,
Yeah,
take
sorry. Take that one. 20-yard touchdown. The Falcons now leading 28-0.
Giving security a little bit of love.
this. Yeah. Hey, high school reverse. Went for 6.
Mike Smith.
Devin's like, you should give me the ball more often.
He said,
This is
Coach,
what happened.
Later in the second, and here it is. History being made. 62-yard
had no
touchdown on the return.
No chance.
Yeah, no
His
chance.
20th of his career, and he surpasses Deion Sanders for the most return touchdowns in NFL history.
And
Look at
gives-
that tweet from Prime.
He gives Prime some love with the hand cocked behind the head, the high step from 22 yards out. Special.
Very emotional.
Very exciting night. And so in the first half, 35 points for the Falcons, 0 for the Bucs. Here we are in the third quarter.
Matt
Ryan.
Don't do it to him, Matt. Okay, go ahead.
Now, that was a great catch. Julio was actually turned the opposite way. He had to turn in midair, still concentrate, stay in bounds.
Fantasy. Here's Lovie Smith, 0-3.
And Painter isn't ready for the snap. And the Saints get the first early break. There's a flag down as Painter, as the play clock was ticking down to 0, wasn't ready for the snap. All kinds of confusion in lining up. Recovered by Jonathan Vilma.
You saw Joe Wrights there, the left guard, reach over and tap Jeff Saturday. Jeff Saturday is not even looking back. When Joe Wrights taps Jeff Saturday, that means snap the football, whether or not the quarterback is ready or not. So really the miscommunication was with Joe Wrights over here. There you go. That means snap it.
And changing personnel. Now they go to Thomas in the backfield. Breeze with a lot of time to the end zone. He goes, and it's a touchdown. Second and goal. Breeze to the end zone, and that is caught for a touchdown by Colston.
This place is a little crazy for the no huddle and a young quarterback right now.
Agreed. Very surprising the way they came out.
Oh, boy.
Carter, and he gets taken down. And the ball is loose. The ball is loose. Of course, as is customary, the other team always says, we've got it, we've got it. It certainly has that look. Confirmed. Second and goal as Breeze again has time and throws, and that's caught by Sproles for a touchdown. Second and goal. Ingram is the back. And they give it to the upback. That's Jed Collins, a much traveled free agent pickup. And now they're going to say that he gets in.
The question is, was the knee down first before the reach? Kind of hard to tell from that angle, but it's hard to imagine that it wasn't.
Meanwhile, on second down and goal with 2 minutes, the ball is handed off to Carter, and he gets into the end zone.
Ready, what's up?
First and goal. Breeze trying to go up and over 300, and Graham helps him out by making the catch and getting into the end zone. So it goes into the rushing numbers for Sproles and not the passing numbers for Breeze, and Breeze to Graham for the jump ball and the touchdown.
How much Carolina tape have you watched? Because Cam Newton is changing that a little bit now too.
Sproles stays on his feet, gets to the end zone.
6 years ago, and beautiful to see it lighted the way it is, refurbished, and the town sparkling on a Sunday night, and their football team is having a heck of an evening.
And it continues as the pass is picked off by Lee Torrance. And Lee Torrance is inside the 10. Touchdown.
They end up checking out of this thing when they see him dropping out. And you'll see Lee Torrance, I believe, right there just playing center field. And that one sailed on Curtis Painter. Accuracy issues were a big reason why they felt like they had to make the move to carry Collins. And it reared its ugly head there, and it is party time in New Orleans.
Washington, former Jacksonville Jaguar. On first down, fake the handoff. Wide open, Zach Miller. He's gone. Touchdown, Oakland. Beautiful play call and well executed by the Raiders. 43 yards to go in front. In the backfield for Denver. Play fake. Orton to throw, sideline route, it's intercepted. Chris Johnson for the touchdown, a pick six. Tebow operating out of the gun to Thomas. And Thomas lost the football at the end of the play.
They're saying he's down,
though. Up
though.
by Houston, but he was down.
The officials come in and they whistle that at first they thought that Demaryius Thomas's knee was down, but once the recovery is made here, it'll be Raider ball at the 21-yard line. Great challenge by Tom Cable.
Oakland can add to it. Handoff. McFadden untouched. Touchdown Raiders. Oakland is blowing out the Broncos here in the first quarter. Campbell deep drop. Set up the screen. McFadden. He's got room. And McFadden. Second effort. Touchdown Oakland. Handoff. McFadden through the middle. Touchdown. In his first half, 5 receivers set. Orton throws. Catch made by Moreno. Touchdown, Denver. From the gun. Orton. Screen. Moreno. No shot. Moreno. He's in. Play of the drive. Motion man is Miller. Handoff. Marcel Reese steamrolls in. He's been shut out. Darren McFadden has not been shut out. McFadden busting it to the outside. Touchdown Raiders. 7 offensive linemen. Handoff to Bush. And Oakland continues.
Let's go. It's time to do it. It's time to do it, baby. This is what we've been waiting for.
You couldn't have written a better script for the 14-2 Jaguars' run to the Super Bowl following the 1999 season, the one that brought Miami to Alltel Stadium for a divisional playoff game. After all, the Dolphins were the heritage team in the state of Florida and still had legions of fans in what had become Jaguars territory. The Jaguars were confident that they were the better team. But what unfolded on that field that afternoon was beyond anything that anyone could imagine. Touchdown pass to Jimmy Smith gave the crowd reason to shout. Those shouts would become increasingly louder and more boastful as Aaron Beasley intercepted Dan Marino on the very next play.
First down, and he will throw. Mild play action goes left, intercepted by Aaron Beasley. Picked off by Beasley. And the problems persist for Dan Marino.
That's it, baby. That's where you started, baby. That's where you started right there, baby.
And Mike Hollis made it a 10-0 score.
Just outside the 35, so a 45-yard effort is good.
5 plays later, and Alltel Stadium was a sea of hysterical fans, except on one sideline where the Dolphins were in shock.
But he knows he doesn't have a big play team, and Jacksonville does. Taylor skips 2 tackles, right, and here we go. Yep. Bye-bye. Brock Marion chasing. Brock Marion still chasing. Gets help from Smith. Touchdown. No flags. A 90-yard run.
He is so special, boy. Look at that. That's unbelievable.
It seemed as if the fun would never end.
Look at the disparity in yardage. 171-yard difference. Marino in from the back. Fumble the ball. Oh, Lord, Jacksonville has it. The Ninja ball is live. This is still live. And finally, he rumbles toward the end zone. That's a touchdown. Oh,
It was 24-0 at the end of the first quarter, and 42-7 at the end of the first half. Everyone got in on the action, with Jay Fiedler matching Mark Brunell's 2 touchdown passes in the second half.
There's a collision. It's a catch. Elvis with it. Perfect. This is unbelievable. The automatic sprinkler system has come on the goal line. Absolutely perfect.
The scoreboard read 62-7, and the history books revealed the second largest margin of victory in NFL playoff history.
Skelton's throw to Fitzgerald. Battled for and knocked away. It looks like Bobby Wagner has the football. And Wagner knocked down inside the 25 of Arizona.
Larry Fitzgerald, he's in position to get the first down. Not a real accurate throw. You saw Thurman got his hand on it. Then K.J. Wright ripped it out. Right here, you'll see K.J. Wright pull at it. It goes down. Thurman hits it with his left hand, bounces right into the breadbasket for Bobby Wagner.
And Lynch carries. Look at Russell Wilson out there blocking for him. Can you believe this? It's a touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown run. Marshawn Lynch leading the way, his quarterback. Marshawn Lynch with 6 rushes, 50 yards already, and a touchdown. And keeps wide open is McCoy. Anthony McCoy. All the way inside the 5-yard line. First and goal from the 4-yard line after a 67-yard pass play to Anthony McCoy. Marshawn Lynch. Can he get another touchdown? Yes, he can. Skelton from his own end zone, and it's intercepted. There goes Richard Sherman. That is a touchdown. He fumbles the football, and the Seahawks bat it around, and they have a touchdown. Malcolm Smith in the end zone. 11 seconds remaining and 2 timeouts. Floater. Zach Miller. As Lynch carries. And Marshawn Lynch. He might go. He could go. He did go. Leon Washington and untouched into the end zone. A record-setting run for the littlest Seahawk. Standing at 5'8", and the Seahawks are pouring it.
Clay Jr. and Clay the third, and Aaron Rodgers playing well again. Lots of touchdown passes coming up. The first touchdown run at 7-0.
Make sure you say whose highlight this was. Green Bay Packer highlights, because wasn't any Tennessee Titan.
No, there was not. Randall Cobb, great catch. How about the throw by Aaron Rodgers? Just making that look easy.
Yeah, he does a great job throwing the ball with accuracy on the run. Better athlete than I think most people want to give him credit for.
Cobb's 8th touchdown pass of the year. Meanwhile, Jake Locker struggling, looking for Kenny Britt, picked off by Sam Shields.
And that's what this Green Bay secondary has. A lot of guys back there that are ball hawkers, can make plays on the ball. Great job by Sam Shields.
All right, how about another pick? Looking for Damian Williams. That's not necessarily his fault. A little behind him. Picked off by Eric Walden.
You know what that is? That's the interception that comes from a team that has basically given up on the rest of the game.
Second quarter. Wow. Packers up 17-0. This is 3rd and 1, and Aaron Rodgers has a wide open Greg Jennings.
Why not hit him?
Just missed it. Just missed it.
But see, I can't say that's Aaron's fault, because a healthy Greg Jennings should get to that football. He might be used to the faster Greg Jennings. Greg Jennings come back from injury.
Third quarter, Packers up 20-0. Randall Cobb from his own 4.
Smart
Eventually, well, he has a foot out of bounds there, guys.
Well, I believe that gives them the ball at the 40-yard line.
No, it does.
Right.
That counts as the ball going out of bounds.
That's right.
Exactly. There you go.
Smart
move. I was trying to tell you.
That's one of those scenarios that coaches tell you about, but you don't a lot of times see the players execute.
Very smart.
But that's very smart. Very
Packers start on the 40. There's a wide open Randall Cobb again. 31-yard gain. The Packers moving into Titans territory.
Talented and smart. That's a good combination.
It is good.
See a lot of that young man in myself, guys. No joke.
DeJuan Harris sees the end zone there from 7 yards out. The Packers off and running 27-0. He just barely got enough for the Lambeau lead. Fourth quarter, Packers up 34-0. Aaron Rodgers still in the game, and he's still throwing, guys.
Yeah, that's a quick pass, but behind that offensive line, I would think that Mike McCarthy would get Aaron Rodgers out of the game sooner rather than later. He's been banged around all season long behind that O-line, so looks like he did get to the sidelines before.
They need to work on the running game more than the passing game, so why not get that running game going, run some plays that you want to work on, instead of doing what you know is a guarantee, and that's Aaron Rodgers throwing the football.
The Packers throwing the football very well today. Aaron Rodgers, another very strong afternoon in the last 10 games, 25 touchdowns.